What is the first marker or key to success in meditation? Hello, everyone. I'm Thomas, and welcome to my channel. I do mostly educational videos and specialize in Tree of Life, this diagram here with 10 different circles, number 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then there's also an abyss here and a 0 above the tree. So a total of 12 different categories. And then I map out each one of those 12 different categories onto each one of the spheres in addition. So it's kind of like fractalizing them. And so that is a total of 144 different categories, which I call the stages of life, which are not stages in terms of like chronological stages, but they are stages in terms of dramatic stages. So different 144 different kind of dramatic situations that you could find yourself in. And if you'd like to get a free copy of that, an annotated list of those 144 fractal faculties or stages, just click the link below and I'll send you out a free copy. Now, we're just going to go through a real quick version of each one of these different 12 spheres or aspects. Here's a 10th sphere. This is our animal consciousness, sense of survival, fight or flight. Then the 9th sphere, we have our receptivity, heightened receptivity, and our ability to memorize and imitate those around us in the home. This is like the domestic sphere. This is what we're getting the first few years of our lives in the home. The A sphere is what we get from the public sphere. So this is where all the expert opinion, the paradigms, the teachers and the officials, the experts, medical experts, they tell us what we're supposed to believe. And at the A sphere, we buy into it and we rationalize it. So these are our logical faculty and also our belief systems. 7th sphere is for people who kind of debunk this and realize that this isn't exactly what it's what's the word, cut out to be. And so they move over here, and this is where our creative spark is, our pleasure principle. This is also our inspiration. And so we come over here and we invent or we create artistic endeavors or inventions to improve upon what's going on here. This is the real world, and this is the imaginary world. And this 7th sphere also, through inspiration, elevates us up to moving toward the higher spheres. To start with the 6th sphere, you can really see that what we have here is we have like a pyramid. And so the 6th sphere is at the apex of this pyramid. And so this is a climbing, you have to climb to get from 7 to 6. So the at the 7th, we have our inspiration. But inspiration is only 1% of the equation. The 99% perspiration requires us hiking uphill to the 6th sphere. And in addition, you eventually see that this is an octahedron. So it's got a top and a bottom. It's a pyramid on top and a pyramid on the bottom. So we end up getting the shaft here at the 6th sphere. We get all the way to the top, and we find out that we're on the bottom, as Bob Dylan says in his song Idiot Wind. And so the 6th sphere is a central sphere on the tree. This is where we are residing. You are here. And this is where we pay attention and we make decisions. This is our free will faculty. We know that we're making a decision at the 6th sphere when we're kind of called upon to ignore the lower spheres, and also when it scares the crap out of us. We're being called upon to do something in real time that is something that we're not accustomed to, and it scares us. That's a 6th sphere thing. Okay, then moving up to the 5th sphere, you become really more accustomed to that fear, but it's the fear becomes just more pervasive, and you get used to it, and you learn to use it really as a teacher. You can kind of think about that there's like a mirror here, because this is the law of cause and effect. As you sow, so shall you reap, and everything is reflected back to you here at the fifth sphere. This is the enforcement of the law, whereas this is the articulation of the law. So this is where the cosmologies come from, where all the natural laws are laid out, also the natural universal love and universal language. So languages, not English or Spanish, but languages that everybody can understand implicitly. So the fifth and the fourth sphere work together here in the same way that the sixth and the fifth work, or the eighth and the seventh work. Okay, so then we go up to the abyss. The abyss is about psychic powers, tuning into our omens, and then being able to act upon them. Psychic receptivity and psychic heat. Third sphere is omnipotence, all-powerful, particularly tapped into through synchronization of sounds. Then we have the second sphere, omniscience, all-knowing, or wisdom. And this is really our ability to solve problems. And we are able to tap into this through an oracle divination system, or through wise elders. And then we have the first sphere, which is omnipresence, all present, everywhere, eternally. So this is really the all. This is everything, and it's really like within everything else. So this is like our, say the God particle. And so the zero above the tree is really everything that's not this. So this is really nothing, or outside of the universe, or the mystery. Okay, so those are the 12 different fractals on the tree. Now we have this question here: what is the first marker or the first key to success in meditation? This here is stage number 57. So of the 144 fractals, this is number 57, and this corresponds to a six-sphere thing, and really it's the third fractal within the sixth sphere. So it has elements of this omnipotence and through synchronization, but its main elements are derived from the sixth sphere free will faculty, our ability to pay attention and make decisions. And so here we see that our ability to pay attention improves dramatically here at stage number 57, which is called vigilance over thought. Stage 57 is about strengthening meditation, sustaining meditation, just by staying intentionally vigilant of the fact that we are meditating, not daydreaming, not imagining, or doing something else. And this is known as the first concentration jhana in the Theravada Buddhism. Gaining a foothold in meditation. Concentration attainments are a source of happiness, source of pleasure, more intense and more predictable than the happiness found in the ordinary world. Vigilance over thought reflects increased perceptual abilities beyond access concentration. Our first waking trance, or jhana. Slower, deeper breathing, senses are asleep. First jhana, due to application of effort, bringing the object of meditation to mind and keeping attention on the object. See clearly the beginnings of phenomena and the center of attention. Take no thought for your life, not thinking or not following its content requires effort, inner size, work, alertness, attention, rote memory of meditating, remembrance of the fact of the act that we are meditating. Make a resolution. Reserve a specific space, a specific setting, a ritual, an ambiance for meditation. Close off thinking, penetrate meditation, precess, a new dimension, a new depth under the surface. Abstraction needed. Zap emotions by pulling the abdomen in and up to automatically bring attention back from a daydream, from a thought stream, and to release the guilt of having the thoughts, having the dreams in the first place. Learn to tolerate the sensations of oppression associated with guilt. This practice comes in handy throughout our spiritual journey. Thinking and engaging the thoughts will move our center of attention quickly down the tree. So pull in on our navel. Okay, that is a short version there of number 57, Vigilance Over Thought, the third fractal of the sixth sphere. And that there's about really just kind of being accustomed to meditating to the point where you actually remember that you're meditating on a constant basis, so that you're not continually dropping into daydreaming and imagination and just following your train of thought wherever. You have a certain vigilance, and so even though you're still visited by thoughts, you are able to kind of bring yourself back to the meditation state as soon as possible, because you're a meditator. You're accustomed to meditating, and you know when you sit down on the cushion or however you do it, that's what you're there for. You're not there for daydreaming. And then in particular, using the navel, what they call the lower dantian in Taoist alchemy, a space just right around the navel, it's called the pneumogastric nerve. And if you contract that, they say that contracting the pneumogastric nerve and thinking are mutually exclusive. So if you're contracting the pneumogastric nerve, you're unable to think. So you use that to bring yourself back. And if you can develop that to the point of rote memory, that every time you recognize that you're not meditating, but you're thinking, just automatically bring in that abdomen, and that will bring you back into a point of meditation. But then you also additionally have to deal with the guilty feeling of, oh, I let myself slip away. So you have to also simultaneously deal with that guilt. Okay, so that is number 57. Again, if you'd like to get a free copy of the whole list of 144 fractal faculties, click the link below. And also like, share, and subscribe to this video and any other videos that I put out. And stay tuned for future videos on Tree of Life and many other subjects coming soon. All right, have a beautiful day.